Sorry.
Should have a hamster wheel with the skeleton of a hamster in it.
Whenever we have the problems. Yeah. Like,
I really just like
sorry, guys.
the cat hanging on the clothesline with the "please hang in there."
Okay.
Cute one.
Well, we got kind of a
Fucking
long
good.
one today, so we'll see how Let's see how we do. How we do's it.
Oh, I always
Oh,
do.
this one is going to be long, isn't it?
No, it's gonna be
Well,
short.
I mean,
We're just
I
gonna
don't
zoom
plan on
through this
talking
shit.
about every single game, but I did put like info on almost every single game just in case.
Yep.
So we'll see how it goes. But before we get into that real quick, let's talk about what we played this week, just like we do every week. Oh,
Nice.
nice puppy. Nice.
There's a puppy. Puppy Bud.
Yeah,
Puppy Bud's a sneaky
puppy
boy.
bud. Apparently you have a clip you want to talk about. It's an EA clip. It's an E3 clip, right?
Yes,
That we're about to
it's
watch?
from EA, the EA monstrosity that it was.
Oh, okay, yeah. 1 sec. Let me-
And Total Biscuit was set to, of course, stream the E3 reactions, and his wife took over. And yeah, she burned him pretty hard.
Let me bring it up one moment.
It's real sad though.
It is a little sad.
It's a little sad because he's gone. Yes, I get it. I get it, guys.
That's actually what she says.
All right, here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but she's kind of, here it is.
You know what? I am so. This is gonna sound morbid, but I am so glad my husband is not here to see this. It would destroy him to see CNC go this way.
That was it. That was, yeah. It takes a strong woman, I think, to say stuff like that, right? You know, at this point.
Yeah.
But it is pretty funny. I think
I
it's
mean,
pretty good.
she's not wrong. Turning Command and Conquer into a horrible mobile game like Clash of Clans or whatever bullshit that is.
It makes me sad too. I put it on there as one of the things. Like it's like I love the series. I've played it. Red Alert probably was the I played some. Red Alert's the most memorable one I have. The first Red Alert. So I know there was ones before that, but Red Alert was probably my favorite. But anyways, so that was pretty good. What have you guys been playing this week?
I hopped on that Realm Royale grind. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I've been wanting to, but I haven't got.
It's a good concept. Gameplay is pretty solid.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I'm playing a game called Staxel, so I have become a full casual. Playing. It's basically a farming game.
Oh, God.
It's
I'm telling you,
Minecraft without the killing. That's really all it is.
farming simulator. Let go, dude.
Farming Simulator 2018. My bad.
No, 2019 was announced at E3.
Yeah, I saw. They're gonna have John Deere, so I'm ready. I'm just preparing myself for the new one. Farming
Oh, God.
Simulator.
They got the
Already.
new flamethrower attachment on the back of the tractors to help you control the weed population.
Man, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I need in my life. So we'll see how that goes.
Agricultural simulator, dude.
And what
That's
have
our
you
new
been?
Thursday game.
You
Confirmed.
what? What'd you say?
That's our new Thursday game. Confirmed.
Oh well, it is multiplayer. But I will let you know right now, if we play that, I'm going to be trying to kill you with a flamethrower, so it's fine.
Can you even kill each other in that? But anyway,
I
off
doubt it.
topic.
I've been playing Totally Accurate Battlegrounds, made by the company who made Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, which you can basically fight an army with another army.
Mhm.
It is ragdolly as fuck. It was free. It was free for the first 100 hours, but it's funny as hell. I'm actually better at that game than I am at PUBG,
Well,
sadly.
it's not a hard feat, but other than
God.
that.
I think my favorite thing is if you push G, your guy starts beatboxing and he holds all the guns sideways, like gangster style.
Oh my gosh.
So if you get like an
Reaction.
entire group of 4 people just trying to sneak up on somebody and everyone just pushes G at the same time, makes them paranoid as fuck.
Start yelling. That's a kill shot.
It sounds pretty fun. I saw it the other day, but I'm actually more excited for Realm Royale, so I didn't download it because I don't want to get hooked up in too many battle royales.
How many battle royales came out at E3 this year?
Well,
5.
we could talk about that. We estimated, and it did turn out being 5, which means Jiggly was spot on. He estimated 5.
I swear there was more than that.
I thought
Nope.
there would be more too, but I could not find. I looked around even after I looked at all the conferences just to see if
Well,
I
not
had
just
missed
the
something.
conferences. I mean, there were a bunch just announced that. I mean, like the whole Rapture rejects. That
Yeah,
wasn't.
That's
No,
one of the 5.
It was technically it's in the list of 5, and it's wasn't in one of the conferences, but it was in the PC one, and I watched that one
Yeah.
as well, so it was in there. I counted those. So we'll talk about some of that in a little bit, but yeah, Jiggly was on point there. So
Boom, baby.
we're not going to talk about too much like new releases or anything. I do want to just real quick say we are getting an official intro done. I talked to the guy about it day before yesterday, so once we get some video to him and some other stuff, he's going to start working on that, so that'll be cool. Won't have our like hodgepodge one with random songs every week, but I'm excited. I had some ideas, and he said he could probably do them, so we'll see how it goes.
Me too.
You're excited too, or you just see
Yeah.
how it goes? Okay.
No, I'm excited to go over to your house. Have an excuse to just show up to your house. Hey, by the way, I'm borrowing your green screen.
Yeah, I figured you could come over here and do it, and then what we may do, Tarnus, is just send you, because I could send you the green screen piece for like $11. It's like super cheap.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I know quite a few people with green screens.
Okay, yeah. So
So
can
do you need
pre-record.
video or do you just need a photo of me?
It will be cooler if we can do video, like not
Okay.
a long one, like 5 seconds or something.
Mark, you
Alright,
give him
so
the video.
we'll-
You send me a picture.
We'll do the the panoramic of my face.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Or I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but like since you like D&D, like you could just do a video of you rolling dice or something, because it's just gonna be like an action shot, right? So
Okay.
or
okay.
something like whatever you
Oh,
want, really. But
Yeah, I'll give you that money shot.
just no nudity.
Oh god.
'Cause we gotta keep it. We gotta keep it safe for the kids. All right. Anyways, so that's exciting. But anyways, anybody else got any other like exciting stuff or besides E3? Because obviously we're about to talk about that. No. Oh, the con, Jiggly.
Yeah, the con was fun.
That was
I was
good.
gonna say I got a couple of these. I don't know if that's gonna show up on stream very well. Got a couple of these that I'll be doing giveaways for later down the line.
It's really nice art. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they're all customized in the bottom by the guy who painted them. I got 3 total. Obviously, I'm gonna keep 1, but so I have 2 to give away at some point in the stream. We'll see when though.
Yeah, those are really cool. We'll have to check that out. Cool deal. Well, all right.
And
Let's
I'll have one posted up on that back wall eventually behind me. So
So you will have something besides a wall. We'll
yeah,
have a bunch of
I
shit on
wanna
it.
frame it.
No way.
No way.
Wall Jiggly, best Jiggly.
All right, well let's talk about some E3 then. Let's get into it.
Sure, sorry.
Ignore the layout today this week, guys. I had to put the random shit at the top because for whatever reason, when you're in Google, like you can't put a section after you've put subsections. It just fucks it. So it's way up there. Let's just start with EA's conference first, and then I'll come back to the top.
Okay.
But in any case, I do have a count on there too of how many BRs there were as we went down. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Fallout 76. We will get into that some. I do want to talk a little bit about Anthem because it is a bigger one that I liked, and we learned a little bit about it, you know, here and there. So I do want to
Yeah.
bring that up. It looks really, really cool. One thing we kind of noticed, or they kind of showed, was like the different suit class archetypes or whatever, with like the Ranger, the Colossus, Interceptor.
Which
and
they had
the
mentioned
Sword.
last year too.
Yeah, they did, and they kind of showed them a little bit, so just those look pretty
Except
cool.
the Interceptor. I don't think they showed the Interceptor at all.
Yeah,
Mm.
I mean it's so long ago I couldn't tell you for certain.
Yeah, I don't think they showed Storm or Interceptor, if I remember correctly.
Gotcha. Yeah. So that looked pretty cool. Also, they said no loot boxes, which I think is just going to be a common theme. As we get further down the line, people are just going to remove that.
Especially EA.
Oh yeah,
Like they're gonna go out of
you're
their
right.
way to say it, you know? Oh,
Yeah, I agree.
no loot boxes.
They're definitely gonna shy away from those for sure. They also mentioned, and I think they did mention this before, but they specifically also reiterated that you're gonna be able to play solo. But they
Yeah.
did say you have to have an internet connection no matter what. So
That's rough.
yeah, I mean that's
I
how
think that's
Diablo
it's just
3
to make
is.
sure that you're not like modding shit in, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
think
I
it's all-
I don't know, but you will be required to have a persistent internet connection. So release date February 22nd, 2019. Cool, whatever. A lot of the stuff we're going to talk about tonight is 2019, but I mean that's to be expected.
Yeah.
I mean there is some stuff coming out, this year too, so that's good. But 2019 for that game. Anything else saw on Anthem you want to say or talk about?
There was some video of gameplay, like from their booth and shit, that was been posted on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
So, there's a game that, like, I don't remember the fucking name of the game, but the gameplay almost looks exactly like it, with the exception of the jetpacks are slightly more, like, present in this game.
Like a
But-
lot. Like you're going to use them a lot supposedly in this game.
Well, supposedly, but from all the gameplay I saw, they weren't using it for fuck all.
At
dude.
all?
Like, they used it to maybe use like a double jump, and that's about it.
Huh.
It
I'm
looked
pretty sure
really
it's just
lackluster.
because most of the people didn't know how to play with the jetpack.
They had instructions on how to play it though. That's the weird thing. So I think it's just the level that they had available at their booth didn't have like a bunch of jetpack availability
Sure.
is the issue. But I don't know. It looks all right. Like it looks nice because like the nature and like the environment looks good. But that's true of like most games made at this time. So I don't know.
Yeah, you're right, but I have a little more hope for it. I mean, but it's like any game. I'm sure we can
Yeah.
get disappointed
Um,
really easy. So
I lost quite a bit of hope, honestly, as soon as I found out it was an EA title. Um,
Well, we knew that last year.
no, I did. It completely just like went over my head, and I completely forgot it. And then I watched the travesty that was the EA conference, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And my hopes were here, and now they're down here.
a lot of people were didn't like the EA conference, but to be honest, I was more disappointed in Square Enix. So, but we'll continue that in a moment. Battlefield 5. We already kind of knew they confirmed their battle royale, which is cool.
Yeah.
And we also, I believe, we already knew the release date, but that's October 19th, 2018. So that's good. That's another one for this year.
I'll be getting it. That's for sure.
I'll be getting
That's
it
a
too.
month after. That's a month after my marriage. I think I'll be able to survive.
The the battle royale part looks really cool though. It's like fully destructible, just like the rest of the game. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I saw some gameplay of a tank driving through some buildings. That made me excited.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it
It
goes.
looks like it had a lot of that Bad Company destruction.
That's what everybody's been like begging for since
Yeah.
Bad Company 2.
Yeah, for sure.
They just refuse to put it in games.
They're just like, whatever. But we've heard a lot about Battlefield 5, so I mean, we won't stick on it too long. I just wanted to point out that they did confirm the battle royale, so that's cool. Then we just talked about Command & Conquer Rivals, kind of, with that sweet Twitch clip. It's a free-to-play mobile title. What else can I say? I really love Command & Conquer, and that really sucks. I might try it out though. I mean, if it's free, but I'm sure there's a paywall somewhere. You can get
I think
everything
there's-
in the game for free if you want to spend 7,000 hours waiting. Yes, I get it. All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, I think the one thing that is to be noted, if a lot of people play the game, like you're basically voting with your wallet at that point. Like if you
Sure.
spend money on the game, you're basically saying, "Hey, I like Command & Conquer,"
And I'm willing to pay money
and
for
it's EA, so they do look at wallet purchases cost. So I don't know.
That's true.
I feel like that's worth noting.
We'll see how it goes. Their whole series of sports games is coming out: FIFA, Madden, NBA. The only thing I want to note on that is Madden is coming out for PC again, which hasn't happened since 08, Madden 08.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. But
I might get it because honestly, I do like Madden.
Yeah, it's fun if you have like someone to come over and play with. I never liked it like alone.
Online, bro.
yeah,
I
you
never
play
played
online.
it
That's true,
online.
I guess. PoE is free to play. Thank you, Puppy Bud. I'm glad you're reminding us of that. You're the best.
Fuck you, Andy.
One thing I did like is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order sounds pretty neat.
Yeah,
I mean, set between
You know
episode
that's
3
gonna
and
have a-
4. We'll see how it goes.
You know that's going to be a battle royale title right there.
No, I don't even think it's
No.
multiplayer. It's just gonna be.
I think they said
single
it's story based, right?
player. Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Because they had an interview with the guy like afterwards, and they
Well,
he said
that's
it's
all-
story based.
That's all there was really. It was an interview with the guy. So
Well, there was
Uh,
another one like specifically like
right
Twitch
after that,
review.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's next year, holiday next year, so it's got a ways away. But just the mention of it sounds pretty neat. So we'll see how it
Yeah.
goes. And then EA's launching their new subservice, Origin
Oof.
Access. I mean, everybody's gonna have one eventually, right? So they're
Yeah.
just getting on the bandwagon a little late.
So they're just gonna have basically their games are gonna have early access if you're sub to it. So if you want to play Battlefield 5 and you're sub, you're gonna play early compared to us plebes who don't pay for it.
Didn't they already have something like that beforehand though?
Yep.
But
They do have
Yeah.
that, but this one also gives you access to their PC games. It doesn't say all of them, but some of the ones on the list are pretty good. So I guess we'll see how it goes. But it's
I
like
think
an
you can get
upgraded version of their current one. It's
Yeah.
$15 a month or $100 a year, and you'll get access to like all their a lot of their newer games. So
The old Origin Access sub was not. It didn't really
it's like
give you new
$5.
games.
It was
They
like
didn't give you new
$5.
games until they were out for like 6 to 8 months. Like
Yeah.
if you got it and you wanted to play BF4 and BF4 came out, you had to wait almost a year to even be able to play it with just access. So
Yeah, and it was
This
like
is
$5
probably
a
their-
month. It gave you discounts on their games too, I think,
right, yeah.
and stuff like that. But
So
yeah,
this is just what they're using probably to like get people to give them a monthly subscription instead of just buying games outright, which gives them more money in the long run. So it's not really a bad idea.
in theory it does. It just depends on how many other games you buy a year. Because I mean, $100 for the year. If I can play 2 of their games, I mean, I've paid for it, right? But that's
Yeah.
assuming they have 2 games for me to play every year, new games. You know what
That's
I mean? Fair. But I would assume you get access to all their DLC and stuff too if they
Yeah,
allow one
you
of the
do.
games on there. So, I mean, it could be worth it, but I don't want to sub to everything on the planet and have like 20
I gotcha.
things I'm subbing to. So we'll see. Anyway, so EA, not a lot of huge titles there. The Anthem, obviously, and Battlefield 5, but to be honest, we've heard everything we need to hear about Battlefield 5 before E3, so everything else
Anthem.
was just kind of short and no real info on the Star Wars game. So I don't know. It's like one of those things. It's like Tarnis said, it was kind of disappointing.
I think that was just like a
Hey.
recurring theme from like E3 in general this year though.
What's up, Scholarly? Hopefully you had a good
I
stream,
do.
my friend. Yeah, and then hey, Battlefront 2. I know nobody likes it, but they're putting out the Clone Wars DLC, which is kind of
Is it?
interesting.
Free too.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to me that they're doing that. I like that era, so it's worth mentioning. I think
what did they say? General Grievous. General Grievous, General Kenobi, and Anakin. Not Jedi, not Jedi Master Anakin, just Anakin.
Oh, is he gonna is a special move like driving the pod racer?
No, it's having the low ground.
All right, cool. Let's move on to Microsoft. You can't wait for Grievous, so that's good. Let's go. It's OP. You're gonna have 4 lightsabers. That's not cool. How's that gonna be fair? I don't understand. So Microsoft was pretty big, but to be honest, they took a lot of games from the other ones as well, the other conferences. And just so you know, what I did when I made the outline, guys, is if the game came out at Microsoft, I probably just put everything under there, even from the other conferences. So just so you know.
Yeah.
Except for like Kingdom Hearts, I threw down in EA and Square Enix because they had literally nothing else that was worth talking about. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
They're not.
So Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. I don't know. Like, I just want to mention it. It's like a Life is Strange spinoff, and it has some clues about Life is Strange 2. Well, the reason why I want to mention it, it's weird. I guess Life is Strange in general is kind of a weird game anyway. But it's just like, I don't know. It's about this kid and his imagination, basically. It's free though, and it comes out June 26th. It supposedly has some leading clues about Life is Strange 2, so I would say pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next.
Nothing about Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, we'll talk about that too. So anyway, so that one looks, I mean, check it out at least. It's free. Comes out June 26th. And if you like Life is Strange, you may like it. I mean, it looked kind of neat, but it was also it was strange to me. I don't know. One of the big ones that kind of surprised everyone was Battletoads. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessarily surprised. They've hinted at it a couple times throughout the years, but, nobody
Took it seriously.
took it seriously. Yeah, so... we'll see how it goes, Yeah,
Battletoads.
Battletoads for sure, Scholarly. I mean, how long has it been? Like 20 years, I want to guess. I should have wrote it down because I looked it up earlier. But in any case, it's 2019
Not long
release. Who knows when? Not long enough. What, you hate Battletoads?
No, dude, it's just so hard.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, maybe this one will be...
It's
a
not
little
Teenage
easier.
Mutant Ninja Turtles hard though.
Oh, yeah, the one with the overland map? Is that
Yeah.
the one you're talking about? Oh my god, fuck that game, man. I don't think I ever finished that game. That was a rough time. Also, what's cool, 3-player co-op. There it is. It just actually put that as soon as I said it. Good game. I'm awesome.
Yeah.
But
man. Scripted.
scripted. Anyways, that
Is
looks
this
cool.
Devolver Digital?
That looks pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Crackdown 3. Anybody excited for that? Even though it's been like coming out for like
Forever.
Since last E3.
a couple of
Not
E3s ago. It's ridiculous how long it's taken. Not as long as Kingdom Hearts, mind you. Okay, Jiggly, I don't want to take away from your Kingdom Hearts, but
Yeah, don't fucking step on my toes, all right? No.
dude, it looks really cool though. I loved the Crackdown 3 games. I mean, they're way over the top, and I'm hoping this one's just the same. If you watch,
Well, it has Terry Crews.
that's
as
what I
the
was
main
gonna say.
character.
So if you actually go and watch the trailer that's playing right now with the sound, it is ridiculous because all Terry Crews does in this thing is yell like the whole time.
That's all Terry
It
Crews
is-
does.
I mean, yeah, he's playing up his character, but I'm just saying, like, it's great. It's pretty funny just to watch. It's literally him
Yeah.
just yelling the whole time. So.
It's really funny.
But it's delayed again. It was supposed to come out into this year. Now it's going to be 2019. So there you go. We'll see how that
Again.
goes. Yeah.
Yeah, 2020.
I didn't see much other news about it. I kind of looked around and see a lot, just the trailer and stuff. But it looks pretty cool. I'm excited. We'll see if it actually comes out in 2019 or not, because we've seen how many times it's been delayed. So.
Yeah.
All right, this is a bigger one for me, and it looks really good. I don't know. Did you guys watch the Cyberpunk 2077?
Yes. Fuck me, dude. I watched it again today at work.
So it looks so good. The only thing about this game that I wish it had, which I'm pretty certain it's not going to have, is multiplayer. That's what I want.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it does. They didn't show anything that even looked like it remotely.
They didn't say anything about it. They haven't done anything
Yeah.
like that. What's cool? It's based off
Any of the times you saw it.
Yeah, so far. So, it's
They showed
based
E3
off an actual pen and paper RPG, which is neat. It also, Shadowrun was also is basically really similar to this as well. So it's cool because you have like cyberware and stuff. So and they showed some of it in the trailer. It looks
Yeah.
really cool. I don't know. I did like that during the conference they did, just before the Cyberpunk
They pulled an Overwatch.
trailer. They did like the hack. Like it was pretty cool. I liked that.
Yeah, they pulled a Sombra.
But this game looks good. I'm definitely gonna buy it. I mean, whether or not, even if it's not multiplayer, it looks really good. And
Yeah.
it just reminds me. I played so much Shadowrun when I was like playing tabletop RPGs that anything that's like it is just
I'm gonna
looks
play
awesome.
Devil's Advocate here though. It looks a lot like Watch Dogs.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
does, but I don't know. It still has like even the vehicles and stuff like have an 80s vibe. It's just so
Yeah.
it fits Cyberpunk to a T so well, and so I'm just like,
Like I'm super excited about it. Like I really want to play it. But I'm worried that maybe it'll be too similar to Watch Dogs in some aspects. I'm hoping that it'll have like enough uniqueness to it to make it like stand out from that, other than just it looks like it's from the future.
sure.
Because that'd
Thanks,
be really
Scholarly.
disappointing.
Thanks a lot, man. Yeah, but I'm really excited. I just want to learn more about this game and get and hopefully get some demo out soon. Give me a demo. I want
Yeah,
to play
I don't
it.
think they showed any gameplay, did they?
Well, debatable. It's in-game footage, right? But yeah, there's no.
It's made with the game engine.
Right,
I don't think that's
right.
in game footage.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's not the actual game being played, but still. I'm just gonna mention Devil May Cry Spring 2019, 5.
Yeah, DMC.
The problem is, guys, and I don't play the Devil May Cry series, so I didn't really watch it. So
Oh, it's pretty fun. Pretty fun
Real
game.
yeah, I heard it was, and the problem is I just never got into it. And then like, I think when I had the disposable income, I was just like, I would have to replay the whole series. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see. It's coming out in spring though. If you guys are interested, to
Yeah.
look at it. So
You know what else is coming out in the spring?
all kinds
A
of
lot
stuff,
of things.
everything. Are you
Division.
doing a bridge here? Yeah, okay. I
Yeah.
just failed your
Division
bridge
2.
hard. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do it.
Most things.
Yeah, Division 2. Awesome. I actually am excited, even though the first one in the beginning really sucked. So I'm really hoping this one isn't bad.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about it? One thing I'm really excited about is raids. 8-player raids. That's neat. Like, I'm down. They're supposed to be really hard, so I'm in.
I'm liking the fact that they're gonna revamp the Dark Zone, but I also love the specializations.
Oh yeah. Those specializations sound cool too. You just you can get really like specific into like a niche role, which I like.
I also have already called dibs in my group for a specific type of equipment that was shown, which was called the Hive.
What does it do? Did you say?
From what like the two videos that I've seen, you basically throw down this like box, and these things just fly out and almost attack.
like
but,
drones,
like-
like drones, or
Either nano drones or something. It just looks like a giant swarm of like bees or something just attacking them, and it's obviously it's obviously a debuff because you're watching. I believe the bomb defusing guy in this trailer actually. He actually starts like swatting them away, so it definitely takes away from the DPS from the bosses and things like that.
that sounds cool. Sounds neat. This is definitely set in Washington D.C., so you've moved locations, which is cool.
The jungles of Washington D.C.
Right, yeah, it looks like nature's taken over a little bit, but it's pretty cool. March 15, 2019 is the release, supposedly, without any delay, yeah?
So, yeah, the Division 1 was in the winter.
Yep.
This one is obviously spring.
It's Washington. It could be, maybe it's summer. Come on.
I'm thinking springish. I'm thinking because it's just gonna get worse when the heat goes on because of all the dead bodies.
That's probably true, but yeah, it looks pretty good. You know, obviously.
So Division 3 is somewhat out there. Just saying. This one's gonna get probably 2 years of life, and then they're gonna probably pop out Division 3 in the summer.
If they pull out of Destiny, then yeah, it's already in development.
Well, also just to mention on this one, they say all the DLC will be free, so
Yeah, that's true.
that'll be cool.
I heard year 1. I didn't hear all DLC.
Whenever they say DLC will be free, it's all of it. If they make me pay for it year 2, I'm gonna punch them in their face. That's all I'm saying. You know? No? Yes? Okay.
Si, senor.
Okay, Dying Light was announced. That's cool.
Yeah.
I think Jiggly's excited.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not excited, but I couldn't get into Dying Light 1 as much as Jiggly did.
Cause you a bitch.
I don't know why, to be honest. It's pretty fun.
It's so good. You liked Dead Island. I don't know why you don't like Dying Light.
I actually, well, I think it's the crafting, to be honest.
And Dying Light?
Yeah.
You don't have to craft in Dying Light. That's the beauty of it. You don't
I
have
think
to.
that's the
You
issue.
can.
Yeah, I guess. I'm just saying. It's like something's. I don't know. Something doesn't click with me. I don't know what it is. But in any case, like I've tried to play it. I even tried to play co-op with Jiggly. I just can't. I don't know.
So we gotta do the 4-player co-op, my dude.
So what I was also noticing with this Dying Light is I don't know if any of you played the Detroit game at all. Have any of you
The new
played
one?
that? Yeah, the new Detroit
No.
Android one.
No, have you played it? 'Cause I haven't played it.
Yeah.
So this one it looks like it's gonna have the Spiderweb storyline.
Yeah. That was on the
so-
list, so that's cool. Yeah.
Yep, it's gonna have like if you do something, you're gonna have consequences later on down the line, good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just one of the many. Actually, it's showing it right now. It's like you just killed this guy. Now let's see what happens in the future. And the protectors or whatever the enforcers or whatever the hell they call themselves start to take over.
Peacekeepers.
Yeah, whatever. And they start becoming fucking fascist assholes.
Yeah, I like that aspect. It looks pretty cool. And the city looks amazing. Like there was an overshot of the city earlier. It just looks awesome. Like I'm probably still gonna buy it just because I know Jiggly's gonna play it. So if I want to play with somebody, at least I know I have somebody to play with. So
Yeah. I'm going in. I'm going in on this game. It also looks like the weapons in this game are way more craft related. In the first one, after like a couple hours in the game, you pretty much always find like an actual weapon. So far, all the things I've seen here are actually like pieces of
Crafted.
signs and shit
Yeah.
put into a stick or something. Yeah.
Gang shit
So-
and Dying Light 2. That sounds about right. I mean that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
There was some of that in 1 anyway. I mean,
Oh man.
Okay.
I'll find a clip we can play. Hold on.
oh god.
If we got
Oh,
time.
no.
Hold on.
No. Gang.
They say it's they put a lot of parkour in it, but didn't Dying Light 1 have parkour in it, Jiggly?
Yeah.
I thought you could climb up walls
Yeah.
and like okay, I don't know why they were
Yeah.
talking about that specifically, but whatever. Maybe they put more emphasis on it, so
Where
We'll see.
is it?
we see how it goes, you know?
For sure. Here we go.
Are you sending me this is it
Yeah.
a Twitch clip? Okay, put it in
Yeah.
put it in the thing and I'll
Oh,
do
no.
it real quick.
I hope this is it too.
Gang.
It's just gonna be
Put it-
like something
Put it in the
totally
thing.
We're just gonna have boobs just hanging out in the video.
I hope so.
Put it
Nah,
in
that
in
that should
Discord
be
chat.
it.
Okay.
That's
Copy.
Conan Exiles. Wrong game.
And I warn you, ear rape may occur.
I hear.
Oh, okay, 1 sec.
he's gonna preview this video.
No, I don't need to preview it. It's Jiggly, but at the same time it's Jiggly, so
It's because it's Jiggly that you need to preview it.
right? Like
My laugh's pretty
hey.
piercing.
All right, here it is. Here it is, guys. I'm gonna switch over.
You
Hopefully,
missed the boobs.
hopefully you can see it. All right, here it is.
I see them.
Oh.
Batter up.
That was
There's
pretty
another
good.
one coming.
Did you kick it while I whacked it?
Yeah,
Anyway,
I
there you go.
drop kicked it into your whack and it just insta dead, man. That was awesome.
I'm watching the whole clip. It's got to be worth the
All right, go to
value.
the tavern or cabin thing, right?
Ooh, this region has a garden. So cool.
No, that was pretty cool.
There's
So
the
that was definitely a like a parkour move. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, that looks cool. I mean, I'm definitely gonna buy it. I don't know why I couldn't get into the first one so much. So we'll see.
Might
how
have been
it
the
goes.
timing because it did come out with a bunch of other games that were really good. So
Yeah, that could be true. That could be true. We'll see. All right, let's talk a little bit about Fallout.
also it came at the end of like when all the zombie games were coming out,
That's true.
so it was rough. Because it was like that, and I think Dead Rising released their second or third game at the same time. So it was a rough one. Anyway,
All right, so Fallout.
yeah.
Fallout. I got the little trailer. I'm
What?
gonna do.
What was it myth for?
Meh.
You don't like it? You don't like all the stuff they talked about?
I haven't watched it yet, but I don't know. I'm not really wanting another survival game.
All right, so
Yeah,
Fallout.
okay, so I agree that it kind of sucks. I don't know if it sucks. So first of all, to put that your mind at ease a little bit, it is softcore survival. They're saying that death does not equal loss of progression. So
it's like Rust, Conan
Well,
Exiles.
Yeah, but that's every survival game I play has that, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, and also, I don't know. It's Fallout, so I definitely am gonna get it and probably play it. One of the things
It has single player.
Well, it can be played solo, from what I've heard. It sounds like it's another one of those persistent online games.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, for sure. I think so. If you decide to play it solo. Now, the one thing I noticed is we were hoping they would allow you to host your own server, but I think when they talk about dedicated servers, it's looking like they're going to host the servers, because they were talking about how you'll just like log into the game and you will pop into basically a server with other players.
And so the way I'm seeing it is, they had this one cool thing called the camp, the CAMP, which basically lets you drop your base.
Yeah.
And
Like you can build your base up and then you can move it. Like you can just pick it up and move it. Like it doesn't have to stay
Yeah.
in the same spot. Yeah.
That's neat.
It's cool. I mean,
It could also get fucked on.
yep, with the nukes, because
Not just the nukes, but also the mobs and the NPCs, which they showed
Yeah.
like in the trailer.
well, it looks like it has a mechanic like Conan put in, where they're gonna randomly come and attack your base. It's
the purge system.
yeah, certain points in time. I don't know what they're gonna call it, but it looks very similar. So, that's cool though. I think I like that aspect. It kind of gives you something else to look out for, where you're not always going to the monsters, basically.
Or if you just want to just collect some nuclear launch codes and then just drop nukes on someone's base.
I mean, you can't really drop it on their base. You have to drop it on like it looks like pre-selected points.
You say that, but they were saying you can drop it anywhere on the map, and I don't know.
But
Like-
if you watch the video, there's specific points that they're allowed to drop them on, and then it says this could or could not, you could miss completely, is what Todd Howard said at the conference.
Right, but he's saying it could miss completely. Maybe that's just like an RNG thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe
Yeah.
they're not accurate or something. So
Maybe.
like
I mean, it's been like 25 years after a giant nuclear attack has happened.
yeah, but in any case, there's still also a purpose to dropping nukes, because apparently you can get like rare materials once you drop. a
Yeah,
nuke,
it changes
so-
the area.
Yeah,
Which is another reason why I think it's only pre-selected areas.
I mean, maybe you could be right, but like from what I was reading and looking at, they said anywhere, quote unquote, on the map. So we'll see.
But the video though.
But the video, I get.
The
It would
gameplay
also-
though.
It would also work as if, like, since there's so many points, technically you can do it anywhere, but only certain points go so
yeah,
far.
that might have been what they
Yeah,
meant.
that might be true.
Yeah.
too. You could be right. Yeah, so they're gonna have base building obviously, so that's cool. They got some new lighting and rendering tech, which is pretty cool. They said like it's gonna look way better than the other games. I mean, to be honest with you, maybe I shouldn't, but I kind of expect that on a newer game. I figure it's gonna look better than the older game because new technology. But
You'd hope
maybe I shouldn't be expecting that. You know
There
what I mean?
hasn't been much new tech in the Fallout
Yeah, you're right. You're
for
right.
a while.
Yeah. New creatures. They're gonna bring new creatures in and six distinct regions.
The giant
certain
fucking
areas.
sloth.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Okay, so remember, this is a prequel.
Right, right.
Like this is before Fallout 3, 4, New Vegas, and all that.
It's worth noting they also said this takes place in the year like 2077, which is ironically when Cyberpunk also takes place.
Let me ask you this: do you guys think that we won't see certain enemies from the other Fallout series because it is early?
Oh, that's weird. Well, you also have to
Maybe.
realize the setting is also different, right? So this is taking place in what, rural West Virginia?
Yeah.
So I guess there's the realization that maybe we don't see the same enemies purely because they aren't around that area.
Maybe you might be right.
Because with some of the creatures that they showed, like in the gameplay trailers, like that one bat that came and fucked up the base, they said that was lore from the area specifically.
That fucking flintlock pistol.
It looks
Right.
Cool. It looks
So perhaps not.
yeah, we'll see. I guess it's just I was thinking about that today. I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that there may be some enemies that we're
You know-
used to seeing that we don't see.
You know what's funny about that giant sloth?
Oh,
I don't know the fact that it's a giant sloth.
Right?
Well, a couple of months or a few months ago, me and David LARP. Well, one of the story arcs had to or involved a sloth that happened to have organisms growing on the back of it that you had to collect in order to make a certain potion. I find it
It's
funny
weird.
that the giant sloth has organisms growing on the back of it.
Well, it definitely didn't get the idea from this because we didn't see the video.
know.
So
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I just think it's funny.
yeah.
Small world.
One thing that looks awesome, the CE. Hey, one thing you can say about the CE, man. It's like it has a has a helmet you can wear with a working light and a voice
Yep.
modulator on it. Like what?
That's
the-
pretty.
What
pretty
the
badass.
fuck? That's awesome. I
You
don't
what
know.
Other,
I
other
have
collector's edition had a helmet.
It
well,
had a
but it
Pip-Boy.
didn't fit. It was
Yeah.
Halo 3. It was Halo 3. Right? Halo 3.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, a lot of people were putting it on their cat, remember? You
Okay,
remember that?
this is the other thing I sort of liked was the fucking photo op.
Yeah, whenever you kill a monster, you can take a photo with it.
I thought that was pretty cool. I was like,
Oh,
okay, I
God.
might be doing that a lot, honestly.
It's pretty funny. It's pretty
One
funny.
thing worth noting that I don't think we've touched on yet, there is a confirmed party system. Like
Yeah, that looks
it
cool.
shows it.
Well, they said that's also a good way for you to get in the same server as your friends as well, is with the party
Yeah.
system. So, since you are just getting put into a random server when you join when you group up, then you join,
Yeah.
you'll get put with them. So that's cool.
It's still I think that's worth noting. Just
At
especially in a survival game.
You know,
Like
we-
normally it's just you're kind of in a group together. By word of mouth.
You're right. Yeah, no, there's not really been a lot of party systems in those things.
Yeah.
Like in Conan, you just have to be in the same guild, and then basically you can see your friends nearby, but you don't like have a health bar or anything.
There are health bars like down on
Yeah.
the bottom.
Yeah. So, anyways, coming out November 14th. I mean, having just heard about
Hype.
this game, it's crazy to me, but awesome at the same
It's
time.
Bethesda.
Yeah. So hold up, because we're about to talk about like some other Bethesda games that we're probably not going to see for like 5 years. Okay. So
Yeah, you're right.
We'll talk about that in a minute. But in any case, I'm excited. I'm ready. I want to buy the CE, but to be honest with you, I'm not sure I want to spend $200 because I'm not sure I'd have any reason to have that helmet, but I mean, I've bought
But you can also get the fucking glow in the dark map, dude.
CEs
Oh,
for
yeah.
less. Let's be fair here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. I have Star Wars Old Republic Collector's Edition right behind me. I mean, kill myself.
You also buy every World of Warcraft expansion collector's edition just because you own all the rest of them.
That's true. I own. Well, to be honest, I buy all Blizzard CEs because I love Blizzard. But that's just
Well, that yes, but also primarily I'm talking about the WoW ones
But
because you don't play WoW
because
anymore,
I don't play WoW. Yeah.
and haven't since like Lich King, I think.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Hardcore at least.
well-
I played a little bit in Legion.
I was gonna say usually I'll play the 30 days. Since I bought it, might as well.
right.
So, they did some Forza Horizon 4. I do like Ian's idea. It should have been
They fucked
Forza
up,
where
dude.
they put the 4 in there, like the number 4. Eh? Forza
I don't know why.
Horizon?
They missed out, dude.
I thought that was pretty good. They're doing a bunch of off-road stuff and motorcycle stuff I saw in there, so that's kind of neat.
I think that's just Horizon in general. Like
Yeah, the Horizon
last Horizon had
series.
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then co-op races. That's cool. I mean, I guess I don't play Forza either. So, but it has some new stuff. Comes out October 2nd, 2018. So neat.
Yeah.
Let's talk
I
about.
like how fucking scripted all that gameplay was, though.
Oh
my
I mean, they
God.
want to show off certain things, so I guess that makes sense. Like I'm not gonna dog them for it.
Oh, it was so bad though. It was like cringy because they were trying to talk like about how this is totally happening. They're playing this. Look at she does this. Like no, that was stuff pre-recorded. You fucking know it.
So let's talk about Gears of War. We got like 3 things to talk about because
I was about to
they
say,
announced
which one?
they announced 3 games. Now what I'm showing is Gears of War, the new one, 5. But
Okay.
let's just talk about the other 2 little games real quick. Well, not even little. One's little. It's
Well,
a
one's
fucking
little.
mobile game, Gears Pop. It uses Funko Pop like characters
Models.
in their game. What in the hell?
Fucking-
I think everybody just wants to get on the mobile platform to make that extra money, So,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't even really want to talk about it that much unless somebody has something important to say.
I was
about
going to say, when you actually watched like the crowd's reaction, everyone's like, "What the
What the
fuck is
fuck?"
this?"
Yeah.
I
Well,
like
Everyone
how,
just-
no, so they brought out the developer. Like they showed the fucking trailer, and then it's the Funko Pop guy comes through the wall or whatever, and then they brought out the developer, and everyone's just like, "Who the fuck is this guy? Why is he here? Why aren't we fucking mobbing him?"
right, yeah, no,
Like-
it's rough.
He looked like he was immediately going to do damage control from that point on. Like he was like, "Fuck." But so the first thing he said, I don't know if you heard, the first thing he goes is, "We were trying to get kids interested." Like it's Gears of
In
War.
Gears of
dude.
War, like the bloodiest game you can ever
Yeah.
play. It's like,
Well,
oh my
those
god.
chainsaw guns.
God.
Well,
I don't know,
anyways,
man.
and then they also announced a tactics game. It actually looks pretty cool, so I'm excited to hear more about it. Actually,
It
It
looks
looked
like,
very
uh,
XCOM-esque.
Yeah.
yeah,
that's what I was
yeah.
about to say.
I mean, most tactics games look pretty similar, to be honest, but we'll see how it goes.
Hey man, Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I get it. The actual Gears 5 looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, 2019 release date. I don't know. They didn't specify. I
Here's
saw.
the one thing that,
Go ahead.
like the one thing I think that is gonna end up being like a shit show for some goddamn reason because we live in 2018. People are gonna start bitching about the fact that it's a female main character.
I don't know why. I
It's
don't
just because
see any
people do,
other...
dude.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I don't see any problem with it, but let's
No,
have
I don't
Chrissy-
either. It's just like even in Twitch chat, as soon as they said it, there were
Hey,
people like girls
CG.
can't shoot guns and all this shit. It's like what the fuck, dude.
That's Chrissy. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Chrissy.
I don't know. The other thing, I saw a lot of new melee weapons in the gameplay, which was cool.
I
Like-
never played Gears, so
You never played Series? See, so like,
Oh, that's pretty fun.
nah. I never had Xbox.
It's a good story.
I'm
played
hoping they
3, that's about it.
I'm hoping they have it on their game Play Anywhere.
I think this is
or
gonna
whatever,
be
where I'll get it for
so.
PC.
They said that this is gonna be on their thing that's like Windows 10 like split thing.
that's
that
what I was
bullshit
saying.
that they're
Yeah.
starting to start.
Yeah, so I'll probably
Yeah.
be able. I'll get it and play it on the PC. So
Yeah.
it's E3 everything podcast, Chrissy, not just Sony. We're not even talking about Sony stuff right now. Microsoft, Gears of War, come on. Yeah, we'll see how it goes though. It looks good. I'll probably get it.
Okay, Puppy's right. I want Halo on fucking PC.
I mean, me too. The problem is, I don't. If I recall, no Halo game except for the first one came out on the PC.
Didn't no 2 didn't have a port. There was the
And the-
Tactics one that had a PC port.
No, let's not.
Dude,
talk
that's just fucking tactics. That's like
Well, I'm just saying.
potatoes and tomatoes. You're saying those are the same thing.
What was it? It was Halo Wars, right? What was it called?
Halo Wars, yeah. RTS, it was RTS.
Yeah.
But the first one did come out, but then nothing else. So I don't know why, but I'm hoping, like you said, with this, Xbox / Windows 10 thing they're doing, they'll do
Yeah,
it.
I don't know about Halo because they didn't specifically say, but for the Gears of War one, they did specifically say that this would go to that platform or whatever. So
Well, Nintendo already did theirs today, and we are talking about Nintendo stuff. It's towards the end because they did theirs last, but. Oh,
nothing to talk
Halo
about
2
there.
did have a PC version. Okay, all right. I thought there was. I
I
knew there was
thought
at
they
least
did, yeah.
one, but I didn't know if they did it with the second one. But so we'll see. I'm hoping. We might as well talk about it, I guess, since we're talking about it anyway. Halo Infinite. Didn't see much. Just basically a video. That was it. Right? So
Yeah,
there's not much to
I
really
didn't-
say about it except for they showed Master Chief. Yeah, so confirmed Master Chief is there, I guess.
I guess.
When do
Didn't
you
he
think?
die in the last one or some shit?
I
Supposedly.
stopped. I
He's
stopped.
died in a few of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When do you think this is gonna get released? So my thing is
2020.
Well, yeah. So my thing is when they just release a trailer and that's about it. We're waiting a while.
Yeah.
Well,
You know.
there's also the games that didn't even get a trailer, like Dragon Age, which was hinted at, and things like that.
Oh, it got a trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, was there a trailer for that one?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, which one was I thinking of? It was during one. I think it was during an E3 they had.
Well, we were talking about whatchamacallit earlier. Was it the Star Wars game? It didn't have one, but
Oh, it didn't have jack shit.
we'll see. I'm excited. There's another Halo coming though, so we'll see how it goes. But there's not much to say. They didn't say anything. They just posted the video. It looks cool, and we saw Master Chief in there. So there you go.
Yeah.
I'll touch on Jump Force just because the amount of crossover in this game seems
Ooh,
amazing to
I'm-
me.
So excited.
So I don't play fighters, but I'd almost buy this game because it's Naruto, Dragon Ball, One Piece, and Death Note all together.
Dude, the fucking death note, that's the one that got me. I was like, why the fuck?
No, it
Like-
is crazy, and I saw the combat actually looks really really cool. I just am really bad at fighters, so I feel like it's gonna be wasted.
Well,
You know what I
not
mean?
only that, most fighter online games, I'm always worried about the lag difference.
Oh sure, I mean I'm just saying I can't even probably beat the PC. I'm just super bad at them, so
Yeah,
that's how it goes. But it looks cool. It's just cool because it's all the crossovers. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure lots of people will be buying it. I know I got a lot of friends who play fighters, so we'll see how it go. Pretty neat.
Yeah.
Pretty neat. They did a trailer for Metro Exodus. Another Metro game is not bad in my book. I like the series, so that comes out in February next year. Then the next one, I don't know. Do you guys know how to say this one?
Which one?
The Sekiro one?
Oh, God.
Sekiro.
Sekiro?
Yeah,
That sounds good.
Sekiro. Was it Ghosts of something?
No, that's a different one.
No, that's a
Shadows.
different one.
This one's
Shadows-
Shadows Die Twice.
Shadows Die Twice?
Oh, that one. That's the one where they go back into that's the one where he's fighting the fucking hell demons or some shit, right?
So a Bayonetta-esque style game, or
it looks pretty
it's-
cool.
It's from Software, right?
It's from Software, so the people who made Dark Souls. So that has me interested. I mean, it's one of our many samurai, feudal Japan looking games. You know.
Here's the. So, the lore for it is based on like the old Japanese traditional like what happens when you die, like the whole ogre type shit.
Sure.
So I don't know. That's neat. But at the same time, it's like it is just the Dark Souls lore. Basically, you died. You're not supposed to be dead yet. You can regain your soul. That's the part that's like, I'm almost starting to wonder if they're overplaying that too much now. But I guess people like it, so I don't know. It's weird.
We'll see. I mean, it looks pretty neat. I can only handle so much Dark Souls, but
Yeah, same. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. There's just so many.
third person RPG, single player only. I mean, it just looks really cool. Like, there's a lot of games that look cool. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's at least good.
One
to
of the
just,
things
like,
that I
show
want to
off.
mention about it though is it doesn't look like there's too much of like the dodge rolly type combat like in the Dark Souls games and stuff. There actually looks like there's some sort of like stealth combat type shit in it. Like
Yeah.
there's a couple scenes during the gameplay trailer where like he's crawling on the roof to try and get a better position to like jump on the enemies and stuff.
Sure.
So that's I guess a unique take on it, at least.
Also looks like it's more about parrying.
Yeah, it looks like you can.
Yeah.
A lot more.
It's more like time based than I mean, well, it's still dodge rolling is time based too, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Then they talked a little bit about their Game Pass stuff. They're adding like Division, ESO, Fallout to it. Horizon 4 and Crackdown 3 will be on it immediately when they launch, so that's neat. And Game Pass is just like their subscription service. So I mean, like I said, everybody has one. So, and apparently they're fixing load times on games where they load twice as fast now. So that's cool.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean anything to increase speed on any service to me is good. They talked about updates for PlayerUnknown, Sea of Thieves, and Cuphead. Sea of Thieves is getting 2 new DLCs. One adds a new ship and one adds a new area. So
Nice.
I found it funny that one was called Forsaken.
Forsaken Shores.
Yeah. Because the entire trailer just looked like the exact same thing as the Destiny Forsaken trailer. The exact same colors and everything. It was really funny. Twitch chat was freaking the fuck out about it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's one of those things. Let's move on to our good friends Bethesda.
Yeah.
We already talked about Fallout 76, but they're doing a new Doom. Nice. They're like
All on Earth.
basically Doom Eternal, and they're doubling the amount of enemy types, so that's cool. Did you see that the what are those demons called with the eyeballs?
Beholders?
No, I hate you. That's not what they're called in Doom. Shut up.
Well, they're beholders now.
Anyways, they have arms now. It's weird.
Oh, that's weird.
It's weird. But anyway, so that's cool. They're coming out with new Doom. Let's talk about Elder Scrolls. We got 3 games. 3 games from Elder Scrolls.
Blades.
Yeah, Blades, huh? Anyone?
Mobile, but also possibly PC.
They're supposed to put it on
console.
consoles
Also VR.
and PCs, yeah. Yeah, VR, yeah. So I don't know. I was looking at the screenshots. It looks okay.
Yeah.
The problem is it's a mobile game. I'm not gonna be into it. But if they release it on PC, I'll be down.
One thing that they were trying to sell really hard with that was that you can fight people who are not on mobile. If you're on mobile, you can like fight someone
It
who's
sounds
doing
terrible.
it in VR.
It sounds
yeah,
terrible.
it sounds
Yeah.
god awful. You're just gonna get rocked.
Cross-platform PvP on a phone is the worst. Like, who in their right mind wants to do that? Nobody, as far as I know. But it's also supposed to have a town building aspect in it, so that's kind of cool. I like those kind of games that have like build your town and like have rewards or bonuses that help you whenever you're adventuring. So
Yeah, I can't wait for the pay money for it to build faster.
Oh, I know. So the problem is it's a phone game, so there's gonna be all these paywalls. But I might try it out. We'll see. Legends, they didn't really. Legends isn't anything new. It's just coming to consoles. That's their trading card.
Isn't it the card game?
Yeah, that's their trading card game. So that's cool. And then they had a very, very short
Minimal.
video announcing Elder Scrolls 6. Huh? Who's excited for that? Who's ready?
All right.
Man, I've been ready since like
So
Skyrim came
let's
out.
talk
to
about
have
games
this
that are
game.
going to be like 5 years down the road.
Yeah.
This one.
Like
Fucking this one.
this one is one of those. You know, it's one
From
of those
if I
things.
remember correctly, the tower looked like High Rock.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe.
there's probably a ton, even just based off this like 30-second freaking trailer. There's
Hanover.
probably so many like conspiracy or whatever you want to call it, like just
Assumptions.
people
yeah.
guessing all kinds of shit, you know. So we'll see.
Yeah. But it's hard to tell because it's fucking Elder Scrolls. We don't even know what time zone they're doing it in.
Puppy Bud did mention this already, but I do want to just put the note in there where they did the Skyrim on Alexa. That was pretty funny.
That was
Oh, yeah.
hilarious.
Keegan Michael Key.
So it's like
On the
drink a potion.
Samsung fucking refrigerators.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like drink a potion. You're out of potions. How many cheese wheels do I have?
450.
420.
Eat all the cheese, and then his wife comes around the corner. You need to watch your diet.
Yeah, that's
What
pretty
did you remember what the doctor said about you and dairy? And he's like, Alexa, eat all the cheese.
It's pretty good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. Because that has been a long running joke. They just keep releasing Skyrim on everything. So, anyways, it's pretty good. They announced Fallout Shelter will be put on Switch and PS4.
Already was after the conference.
Yeah, I think it was that day. I think. So,
Yeah.
whatever. Another big game I'm excited about, Rage 2. They talked about it.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Oh, by the way,
Go ahead.
the Alexa thing is not a joke. You can actually
Yeah,
download
you can
it.
actually
Yeah.
go and put it on as an app, so that's pretty cool. Rage 2 looks really
Dumb.
good. Spring 2019. One thing I really like, and I mean, some games have done this, but there are a lot of games out there still that if you can see it, you can't go to it. In this game, they say if you can see it, you can go there. So
I've said in the past for other games before too.
you're right. They've said that, and then it didn't happen. But I got hopes. I'm gonna keep my hopes up. So
I just hope this game isn't as buggy as the first one.
the first one
Dear
was
God.
pretty fucking buggy, but I'm
Yeah.
hoping that this one, you're right, like has less bugs. The CE yet again, Bethesda and their fucking CEs. It's like $120, so it's less than the other one, but like it comes with like this talking, singing fucking head and stuff. I don't know. You got to go look at it. It's ridiculous.
But
But
Isn't it like a bobblehead?
no, it's
Almost?
like a mount. Yeah, it's like a mount. It's like kind of like a trophy. Looks kind of like a trophy. So we'll see. I don't know. It's
Beautiful,
funny.
dumb.
Yeah, it's just like one of those things where they just add all this crazy shit to the CE. It just blows my mind, like what they decide to add to it. You know.
If
So
they didn't do a Funko Pop.
I mean, I'd rather them not do that. I'm okay with it, you know. But anyways, Rage 2, it's on my radar. I definitely want to play it. I definitely want to get it. So, if you see it, you can drive it. Oh, that was the other thing too. You know, any vehicles are drivable.
If you fix it.
I guess, yeah. Like I would assume certain ones are broken down and there's ways to fix them. But
Yeah.
then they did their other big one that we won't see for 5+ years.
Ever. Yeah.
First
we don't
new-
know anything fucking about it.
First
First
new
new
IP
IP.
in 25 years. Starfield. Huh? I'll show you the little trailer. It's only like a minute long, but we know nothing about it, so there's not a lot to talk about other than it's.
Okay, they're again tinfoil hat here. Very big tinfoil hat.
Are we
Take it
going to
off.
talk about the link between the other two games?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
yeah. That
I
is
mean, we
super
could just do that with the
tinfoil
other
hat.
games if we wanted.
No. He's talking about this game is supposedly a link between Fallout and
Skyrim.
They already
Elder
have that.
Scrolls. And it's because yes, they already have it because people in Fallout have said they made something in Skyrim. Can't remember what the fuck it is.
There's the
Somebody remember?
plants, the
Yeah.
healing potions.
Yeah,
Plants.
and so this game's supposedly in between those two. Supposedly the timeline is Fallout, Starfield, Elder Scrolls. So I don't know. Like it seems really tinfoil hat to me, but I guess we'll see. You know.
It's hard to tell. It's fucking Bethesda. Who the hell knows?
We'll see how it goes for sure. But cool, new IP. I'm down. Especially, Bethesda
What's-
with a space
Bethesda.
like
Yeah.
space like opera style game. I love their games. They're really good RPGs. So I'm in. I mean, whatever.
I'm down for whatever the fuck Bethesda makes. I'll play it. I don't give a shit. You know how many hours I have in fucking Shelter?
Oh, by the way, Shelter's now available on PS4 and.
Yeah, we already
Switch.
talked about that. Welcome to
Oh.
the stream.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah.
Sorry, I nodded off there for a second.
Youngbloods. We lost your cam, by the way. Youngbloods is Wolfenstein Youngbloods releases in 2019. I didn't write anything down about it, so I just wanted to put note.
It's Wolfenstein.
They got new DLC for Prey coming out. Or Moon Crash actually just came out, and they're actually adding multiplayer DLC soon. So that's cool. And then they're releasing a Wolfenstein VR game as well called Cyberpilot. So a couple of cool little things they're releasing. I'm kind of excited about VR stuff just because I have a headset. So anything new.
One thing that I've noticed, they didn't actually like slam VR 24/7 like they did last year. Last year's like everything was
Like
fucking
they
VR.
just released all their games again in VR. Yeah.
Yeah, and then this year is just like there's a couple of games, but realistically not that much. And even then, like the couple of games like Blades, they said it'll maybe come to VR eventually. They didn't say like, oh, we're 100% doing VR, VR, like they were last year.
Well, the one thing I don't like though about that is you gotta buy their VR game. It's a whole nother $60 game.
Yeah,
Like I wish there was a way they would at least discount you slightly if you bought the original or something.
I think
don't know.
Skyrim wasn't it?
No, it was 60.
Really?
I
Fuck
still
that.
haven't bought it because I still think it is 60. I need to go look it up, I guess. But yeah, like I want to buy it because I think it'd be cool. But it and Fallout, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Square Enix. Huh? Yeah.
What?
Well, okay, let's talk about Dragon Quest. Okay, so I have a lot of friends that are big fans of Dragon Quest.
Me too.
To be honest, I played a couple of Dragon Quest on the DS.
I played the original series 1 through 4, Dragon Warrior, and that's where I pretty much ended.
Nope. Nope, puppy. Nope. No.
What
no
is that?
trolls. No trolls. Okay. No trolls.
What did he say?
He's Final Fantasy.
I'll kick
7.
him in his
Final
nuts.
Fantasy 7. Okay, so but it looks pretty good. I don't know. Like I haven't played any of the new versions of Dragon Quest. All the ones I've played have been like the sprite versions, like where you play on the DS and it's like.
The last one I played was on the DS. Yeah.
Yeah. But it looks neat. I mean, like the graphic style looks cool.
I think I have one of them fucking ones for DS. Hold up.
It comes out September 14th, 2018. So if you're interested in Dragon Quest 11, also this
This
is
is the last Dragon Quest I played.
that's the one I have. Is it 10? Is it 10 or whatever, or what is it?
9.
9. Yeah, that's right. I even bought the what the hell's it called? The guide for it.
I didn't. I just googled it like a fucking normal person.
Nope. I bought the guide because like everybody went hard, and I was like, oh, I also need to go hard, and then I didn't.
No, I didn't need to go that hard.
Anyways,
I actually
whatever.
replayed it like years later.
It looks
How long
pretty
ago
cool.
was that? Dragon Warrior 3 for the NES. That's how long ago I played.
Jesus.
Nice.
H.
Good.
Can you get out of here, you old fucking man? I'm just kidding. I'm just as old, if not
We're
older.
talking about new age shit now, like Fallouts.
Another one they announced was the crossover with Final Fantasy 14, which, by the way, crossover, sorry, the Monster Hunter crossover with Final Fantasy 14, which seems really neat. Like, I played 14, I liked it, but I only have time for free MMOs in my life right now, so I don't play 14. But kind of neat. I mean, Monster Hunter's known for all its fucking crossovers anyway in Monster Hunter. So it's just kind of cool to see that they're going to put it in a different game. So it looks like you'll get the Palico companion, like a companion maybe. And then the Rathalos looks like a boss fight, so that's cool. Just coming up and then one of their patches, 4.3. I don't know when it releases. I guess I've written down summer 2018, I guess. So maybe sometime this summer. So that's pretty cool. That's just neat. But like I said, I don't have time to play ones that cost money. Although, let's put it this way: we're started playing ESO, and I probably put more money in it than a subscription. So fucking dumb.
Yeah.
That's how
Worth
they.
it.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
How to get you.
All right.
That crafting bag.
A big one that Jiggly is probably interested in: Kingdom Hearts 3. Let's
Oh.
talk about it.
I can finally talk.
You're like this.
What?
Is
You
the
could talk this whole time. You
I
just chose
just,
the
not
only
to.
I just
one.
didn't care about anything else.
So, I mean, we didn't learn anything new per se as far
Oh
as.
yeah, we did.
No,
Oh, yeah, we
listen. As far as game mechanics or anything that we've already learned before, but two big things that came out, and like I said, one. I just want to point out, fucking Frozen's in here now.
Hell yeah, bro.
Also, my dude.
Also, Pirates of the Caribbean. They're adding Pirates of the Caribbean. They showed some
Aren't
of
they
that
already
later.
in there?
No, they
Mine
already had pirates in the first two. They're
Yeah.
doing the ship combat. That's the only new
Yeah,
part of it.
yeah. So, well,
Is it
somebody
actually
mentioned
like
like,
that?
Because like people were like, "Oh my god, pirates!" I was like, "No, pirates was in the second one."
but they mentioned
Yeah.
something like Jack Sparrow, like he hadn't been in the other ones before. Or
Nope,
something.
he's in the second one.
Okay, all right.
But
I mean,
was
you're
it
gonna know
voiced by
better
Johnny
than-
Depp before? That might be the difference.
It might be a new voice. Yeah, new voice. Maybe they couldn't get Johnny to do it or something,
Yeah.
That's cool.
or vice versa. I don't know because it sounded like him in the trailer.
It's not like him in the trailer for this one, but I don't think it was.
Yeah,
in,
he
like,
didn't
the
know. He
last
definitely didn't do it in the in Kingdom Hearts 2.
one. Yeah.
They probably
So
couldn't
I
afford
think
him.
that's the difference. Yeah.
That's cool. So, Jiggly,
yeah.
you can do the other parts since this is your baby.
It's my baby. So yep, Frozen, cool. Toy Story World, cool. The
There's a
mechanics
lot of
everybody knows
worlds
about.
I've been
Yeah.
noticing. Like they just.
Yep, it's gonna
so
be.
much
I
shit.
suspect because they've done it kind of the same way. Granted, I've only played. I mean, I've played all of them, but the worlds are usually it's always the ones from Kingdom Hearts 1. So you got Alice in Wonderland, Tarzan, Hercules, Olympus from Hercules, fucking. Oh no, now I'm failing at being a weeb for this game.
Hmm.
You're the worst.
I am the worst.
You lost.
Oh,
Final
Jesus.
Fantasy
Lost
was in
all
the second one.
credibility. Now nobody's gonna take us seriously.
Oh, Twilight
No.
Town. Thank you, Ian, for that. Twilight Town. And whatever. Fuck you guys. I know it. Under the Sea. I don't know what that. Atlantis. There we go.
There you
Some
go.
other ones. Underworld. Hades Underworld. All right. Anyway, so they took all those original worlds and put it in Kingdom Hearts 2, and then added a handful, and then you played them all twice, basically, because they all had two doors you had to open or close. So in this one, I suspect they'll just keep all the ones in 2, add the handful of new ones, and then I don't know if you're gonna have to play it twice. Probably not. They're probably gonna make this story like
No, you're gonna have to play it
super
3 times.
Yeah.
super long. I mean, I'd be okay with that because the story changed every time you had to go back. But I imagine they're gonna make this game super informative because it's been goddamn 12 years, and they have a lot of ground to cover, and they honestly need to kind of wrap up some of the shit that has been just speculation throughout the year, like that scene right there I just watched, which happened about 10 seconds before I said that, with the female-looking Riku bitch. What
Yeah.
the fuck is that about?
Yeah.
Roxas
So-
not being fucking dead.
Yeah,
It's,
Roxas is dead. You know, good stuff. Riku and Mickey are chilling. They're good friends. Also, like you said, Ian, goddamn Sephiroth.
That's Sephiroth. What
I'm
the fuck?
pissed. I'm pissed about that. I hope
said
the fight's
Sephiroth.
not nearly as hard as it was in Kingdom Hearts 1, because good God, my dude.
Good God, was it easy?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you can parry, you're fine.
As long as you're
So
not 12.
we got a release date.
Yeah!
Yeah, fucking January 29th.
It's my birthday month, boys!
We got a release date, and what else did we get, Jiggly, that you were hoping for?
Fucking special edition PS4, motherfuckers. Although
That
it's
looks
not
like
nearly
shit.
not nearly as good as I thought it was gonna be. But I'm still gonna get it.
You're like, I wish it looked. a
Is
lot
it PS
cooler.
Pro or is it just a normal
It's a
PlayStation?
Pro.
It is a
It's a
pro.
pro.
Yeah, it is a pro.
So what
I-
sucks is I'm gonna have to do my research into it because I saw the picture of it. But usually when they do the special edition, the game comes
Come
with it.
together. Yeah.
But the problem is I'm gonna buy the deluxe edition this Friday, so
Yeah.
I'm probably just either gonna have an extra copy, or I'm gonna buy the PlayStation that they released during E3, that blue one, because I actually like it a lot. And then buy the Kingdom Hearts edition one. Hate myself for owning it and not ever using it because it looks like trash. Or just keep the remote and sell the PS4.
Give it to me. Easy.
I don't know. No, you
Or-
sold your PlayStation 4.
Or
It's your choice.
you can give it away. Or
I
if
mean, that's
you,
fair. I could
you
buy
buy
it
the
either way.
deluxe and you buy the PlayStation, you can
Give the
also
game
just
away.
give the game away. Yeah, so that's,
Yeah.
you have options. Don't worry.
Honestly, that's probably the best option. Thanks, David.
you know.
My man.
That's because you're gonna be streaming the shit out of it, probably.
Oh,
so
I'm gonna stream that shit
you can-
for days.
You can give it away while you're streaming.
I
See?
will be
Makes
under a
sense.
rock, slow jerking it to Kyrie. All right,
Wow. Okay. Well,
That's-
No.
you heard it
Just
here
like 12
first.
just like
No, no.
12-year-old me.
Jesus.
Oh man, those
th-
pixel titties, you know.
to be honest with
Remember
you,
dishwasher.
that was their so then they also that was the height of their conference, and then they decided to
That's about it. Yeah.
follow that up with the Quiet Man. What the fuck kind of game is this?
I don't know, man.
I'm not gonna really post it, but it looks like another story movie game where you just press like square or circle to make things happen. I do want to say that the CGI in that game looks like crazy. So if you want to see really good CGI, go check the Quiet Man trailer out from E3. It's crazy. But I don't know. It looks kind of weird. It's digital release only, so they already knew it was gonna suck for sales, probably. No, just kidding.
Don't bother making CD copies. We're not gonna sell them.
Yeah, we're not gonna sell them. Shadow of the Tomb Raider was also Tomb Raider. Sorry, it was also announced, so that's cool.
It looks dope, but like, here's the thing: did they show any gameplay for it? Again?
No, it was like cinematic, like in-game engine, but cinematic stuff. So
Fucking dumb. I don't know. The last one was good though.
it
So
looks like it has a darker tone, and they were talking about it has a focus on stealth, so that's cool. We'll see how it goes. But that was really it for Square Enix, so that's why I said it was kind of disappointing. One of the big things missing, Final Fantasy VII
Progress.
remake, and we're like, oh, let's not.
They silently took that back out like Old Yeller and just put it down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just dead or what, but we decided not to freak out until Sony, because that's when it was announced. You know, in 2015 was at Sony's conference. But once we get to Sony, you'll notice that they didn't say anything about it there either. So, good game.
Good
Final
enough.
Fantasy remake.
I'm pretty sure when they heard the feedback from the episodes that they're just like, oh shit.
Do you think they're redoing the whole thing? Because I don't think so.
I don't know.
No, I
They
just
didn't put that much work into it.
they probably just killed it.
All right,
They
let's
just murdered it.
let's move on to our favorite people, Ubisoft.
Hey, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just the amount of Assassin's Creed bullshit
Hey,
that just keeps coming out.
Assassin's Creed every
I
year,
love
baby. Every year.
I'll tell you this right now: Assassin's Creed is the only reason I knew history growing up.
Hey,
I'm just kidding. I still.
That explains a lot. No.
hey, and this one you can voluntarily be a boy or a girl.
The last one was really good.
So, boom. Set in Greece. It also is doing the branching dialogue thing, just like some of the other games we talked about.
Yeah, there's actually RPG elements to it. It's weird.
It's the new fad. It's the new fad. Branching choices. Shit. But that comes out soon. It comes out in October. So if you like the Assassin's Creed franchise. I like Greek stuff. So I might be in.
The last Assassin's Creed was actually really fucking good too.
Minus
Yeah.
the bugs.
Oh, are you talking about the one in Egypt or whatever? What was it called?
Yeah, the Egypt one.
What was that one called? I can't remember now.
Origins?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I haven't played it, but I've wanted to buy it because it looked really good. So maybe I'll pick it
was
up on.
real good.
I'll pick it up on sale or something. Hopefully, we'll see.
It might be on E3 sale. Worth
Maybe.
checking.
I should go check it out later. But anyways, it's coming out in October. Check it out if you're an Assassin's Creed fan. I don't know. I like it because I do like Greek stuff, so it seems kind of cool. But we'll see. Big one I'm kind of ready for is Beyond Good and Evil 2. Anybody
Yep.
else like the first game or like excited about the second one at least?
I have not played the first one, but when it's $10 on Steam, I might have to just buy it.
Check it, yeah. Well, this one's really cool because in the first one you play as a character specifically, a certain character, but in this one you get to customize, like you're playing your own character. It's a prequel, so that's kind of neat. So you get to customize and play your own character. So you can be a human, or like in Beyond Good and Evil, there's a lot of like animal hybrids. Like in the
Yeah.
trailer, you'll probably see like the pigman and shit. But like there's more than just pig people, like all kinds of animals. So you can customize your character. You can be like any of those hybrids,
Space
stuff like that.
monkey.
So that's pretty cool. Plus, you're apparently like some sort of pirate in 2, which
Yeah.
sounds pretty cool. You got like a jump pack that lets you just board other ships in space. Sounds awesome. Like I'm super excited. I think it's gonna be awesome. One thing that was kind of weird that I was reading about is they're doing content creation through Hit Record.
Joseph Gordon Hewitt thing or
Levitt.
whatever.
Yeah, it's like his company where like they pay content creators to make stuff for games. So like the music and all that kind of stuff is going to go through that. So it's kind of neat because like that kind of stuff's going to be made by the community, kind of. Like I think you have to be like an actual decent creator because it's going to go through a vetting process. But still, kind of cool. But also weird at the same time, you know. So we'll see. But I mean, I'm gonna definitely get it because I like the first game. And the second game just looks like it's gonna be a lot better. Like with the customization and option, like you're not as pigeonholed because you're not playing the story of a specific character. So that seems neat to me. Anyways, they also announced Crew. Well, they didn't. Oh, let me rephrase. They didn't announce Crew 2. They just said that it was open beta starts at June 21st. So that's neat and releases the 20th.
They announced it a while ago.
Yeah, it's been talked about like a lot. So, but the open beta thing's kind of nice. So if you're not sure about Crew 2, go check out the open beta. You know, you can play it before you buy it and see if you like it. Another big one. Sea of Thieves, copycat, Skull and Bones, huh? Anyone?
Copycat.
I'm good.
Yeah, let's just
Donkey did
saturate
it
the
first.
market. Yeah, let's just saturate the fucking market with everything.
Well,
Battle Royale and pirates.
that's how we do this. That's how games
And
work.
Battle Royale pirates.
Yep, that's the next one. Pirate Battle Royale.
Well, listen. Well, they already have that, by the way.
Shush.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, they do already have that. It's called Maelstrom, I think.
Yeah.
It's ship combat, pirate ship combat, but you're like the ship, like it's third party. Third person like ship view. So that is a thing. But anyways, this one looks pretty cool, but I'm gonna be gun shy of this because of Sea of Thieves. But what's cool is like you have different kinds of cannons and stuff. They have a bunch of different modes. So they have a PvPvE mode, a PvP only mode, and then they have a third mode called Deadly Encounters, which they didn't say what kind of mode it was. So I'm just wondering if it's a PvE only mode. I don't know. So that's kind of cool that they're gonna have like different modes that you can play in. So we'll see.
This definitely looks better than Sea of
It
Thieves.
looks really good, like as far as visually, for sure. And apparently you can like customize your ship and stuff, so that's all sounds cool. You can also like disguise yourself as like a trade ship, and people won't know you're like a pirate ship and stuff. So there seems like there's some cooler things you can do with it, but who knows until we actually see it. So yeah, you're right. It does look like arcade ships. We'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna keep an eye on it because I do really want one of these type of games to like be good.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I really like, to be honest with you, I really liked Arcage. The problem is it's MMO, so the grind is real bad. So that's why I would like the ship stuff, from Arcage basically.
And it actually looks like it looks mostly like Assassin's Creed Black Flag combat.
Wow.
Nice one.
But just so you know, this is the same people who made Assassin's Creed Black Flag, so it
That's
makes
why.
sense.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes
So
sense.
I'm gonna like it because that was really good combat system.
Ubisoft, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll see. Just keep an eye out. It's gonna have a beta as well, so I'll probably play the beta and go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense, I think. Anything that has a beta, I'm down.
It looks
for.
like you can have like people in the smaller ships behind you. That's kind of cool.
It looks pretty neat. Like there's different, very varied types of ships and stuff. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool. We got a dog.
Oh God.
We got Starlink. It's a space
I'm
dogfighting
sorry.
game. Here's my problem with it. It's toy based. So
Fucking Skylanders.
So
and
Skylanders, Infinity.
and was it Lego Dimensions?
yeah,
This is the one that comes with the Star Fox, right?
yeah. Star Fox
only
is in
for
the game.
Switch.
Yeah, Star Fox is in the game, but that's not. So the toy hooks to your controller, and then like it has modules on it. Like you can put different engines on it and weapons on the toy. Here's my problem: Skylanders, Disney Infinity, Lego Dimensions. How many of those are still alive? Does anybody know? By the way?
I think Skylanders is, right?
Yeah, Skylanders.
Skylanders is the only one. The other two no longer are in service. So all those toys you bought are useless. I mean, other than I guess being actual just toys. Like my
I
kids
think
have
that
a ton of Infinity ones. That
aren't one of them still like applicable with Amiibo? Still?
And Amiibos, of course, too.
Maybe not that I know of, but maybe. Like none of my Infinity characters work on my Switch, but they could all be old ones. You know what I mean?
I don't. Yeah.
In any case, so like, also like for me, like I don't want to have to buy a toy to play the game. Okay.
No.
I mean,
I'm a grown ass man.
I play fucking video games already. I'm already enough of a child. Don't also make me buy a toy, you fuckers.
True facts.
To be honest with you, I have tons of miniatures for playing war games, and so I'm already a kid enough, okay? Get out of here with your bullshit toy games, okay? Anyway, Starlink Battle of Atlas, I guess? It's coming out.
Something.
Battle for Atlas.
Oh, my bad. Sure.
Yeah, dude,
Whatever.
like the guy who halted the planet. Duh.
They also announced a VR game called Transference. Go watch the video. It's weird as fuck. I'm not going to talk about it much. Comes out this year.
It looked creepy as hell. I sort of dug it.
Yeah. It's like it's one thing I like about it is a VR game that like the story is you're doing some VR stuff. So like there's a reason why. Like I don't know. It's kind of like Inception style, I guess. But it looks really fucking weird. So whatever. Trials Rising. So new Trials games coming out. Fucking Just Dance 2019. Kill me.
All the fucking time, dude. Best games.
We're pretty close. We got.
It's great for those IRL streamers.
We only got Sony and Nintendo left, so we're pretty close.
Oh, and don't forget the randoms at the top.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk about a little bit of that, but not really a ton. We're gonna run through like we're kind of doing now on some of these. For Honor's getting some updates, Jiggly.
They're giving away for free right now too.
Whatever it's called, like the starter edition or whatever.
Good enough for me.
But they're doing a new mode, Breach mode. And they're also introducing a new faction, so fourth faction.
Which means 8 new characters.
So we'll see. I mean, Jiggly's actually played a little bit since launch. None of the rest of us have, I don't think. So I can't justify it either way because it may be really good now. But
it's fun.
I couldn't handle it. Let's move on to Sony. They talked about Black Ops.
Black Ops.
They're going to do a pass instead of doing like the DLC. Instead of doing the DLC model, they're just gonna have like a pass that you can buy, and then they're just gonna release the maps and characters and zombie modes like every few months instead of just 4 times throughout the life cycle of the game. Apparently, so it's supposed to kind of like keep the life of the game going a little better because you'll get kind of like updates every couple months or whatever. So I don't know. That's just something they were talking about. So it seems neat. Sony also talked about a game called Control. It looks kind of cool. It's the same people who did Alan Wake, and I can't remember the other game, but it looks kind of cool. Sandboxy with supernatural abilities, but I'm not really going to talk about it. Death Stranding still leaving us fucking clueless.
Yo, fucking thank God for Kojima, dude. What would we do without him?
Like,
maybe know what the game is.
So, I mean, it looks like there's some cool sneaking mechanics from the trailer.
What do you mean? All I saw was a fucking guy carrying boxes.
He
around
was
for fucking
carrying a
10 minutes.
fuck ton of boxes. That's true.
And one body. And one body. Let's not forget about the body.
Also, he had like the. Also, we get to see baby ass. Yeah, there we go. Baby ass, great.
Baby ass. Love it.
Thanks, game. Like fucking weird as shit. That baby is a creepy weirdo, by the way. I wrote that down. It's creepy weirdo. Okay. But anyways, yeah, like the trailer has some cool stuff in it. Towards the end, you see him pull a gun, so that's cool. So maybe there is guns, like he
Yeah, he
said.
pulls like a fucking rocket launcher or some shit, right?
Yeah, like, well, it looked like more like an assault rifle to me, but whatever. He pulls a gun, so they were talking about there is going to be, like, guns and shooting, because a lot of people
They
are
said
like...
there's gonna be combat, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
but-
people are like, oh, well, we're not seeing any combat. And we still
I
haven't
haven't
seen
seen
any.
Dude, I haven't
but-
seen Norman Reedus cock, okay? That's what I'm waiting for.
Anyways,
I'm totally sold. If I can see his cock, I'm in.
Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus. Yeah, I got you. Thanks, puppy. That's good. That's good. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I'm still interested in the game because it looks interesting, but you know,
It's
these-
Kojima. I'm interested 100% just because it's Kojima.
Yeah, it's just like so far it's just been really fucking weird still. And
Which is exactly what I
nothing
expected,
new.
which is exactly why I'm so interested, because it's fucking Kojima. And it's so goddamn weird. I'm so excited, man.
You're like, yeah, Kojima. Let's
damn.
move on. Ghost.
That's why I need Jiggly's PlayStation.
Oh yeah. I got you. Like, I need you to give me a PlayStation. You need to buy 2 PlayStations and give me.
yeah.
Just go to a fucking pawn shop. My first one was from a pawn shop. It was actually pretty good.
Find a stolen one. That's the
Find
Or
my stolen one.
Completely infested with cockroaches.
Hey.
Best.
I'm
there-
excited for this next one.
Here's our second Samurai Feudal Japan game.
Yeah, this one looks
It looks
so good,
really
though.
fucking awesome, by the
Yep.
way. Let me switch to a little bit of combat, which is a little bit up the road here.
It looks gorgeous too.
It looks amazing. Like the
Yeah,
graphics
there are
in
people
this game-
already posting fucking pictures just from the fucking trailer on GIFs, like of high-res GIFs.
Yeah, I mean,
From just that. That
it-
shit looks fucking insane.
it looks great. Like it's an open world game, samurai game set in feudal Japan. It looks cool as hell. The combat looks really good. Let me go to combat because I must have not gone far enough.
You're about to get to some.
No, it's like after he runs through the woods and shit. Here it is. I got it.
Yeah.
Here it is. So the combat looks really good. Any game, to be honest with you, any game where I can play a samurai, I'm in, because I really like that like era of the. I like the feudal Japan era, and obviously
This was also supposedly semi-historically accurate too.
Yeah, we'll see. It just looks really cool. I'm excited. I didn't have a lot of info on the game, so.
You have an 8-minute trailer with of info. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, as far as like release or anything like that.
That's fair. Yeah.
I mean, it looks.
I
it
think
just looks really
the best part about that entire thing was the white guy playing the fucking like Japanese flute.
cool.
That was hilarious to me. I don't know why. I was dying though.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm looking forward to seeing some more info about it and see how it goes. But it just the graphics, like we were saying, it's just like so good. It is
Like
bitch.
the where are you in the trailer? Are you at the last fight with her?
Yeah, she just shot the dude in the back. Yeah.
All the fucking maple leaves. Oh my god. It's
Um,
worth noting they did show it on a PlayStation Pro. I feel like that's just gonna destroy the old generation PlayStations because that type of fucking rendering. Oh my god.
Puppy, it does look like the movement is in combat like Batman Arkham, and also another game on Sony's list, Spider-Man, looks like Batman Arkham Asylum games as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, sure, I really like that combat system because it's real fluid and like it has a good like parry block system and stuff. So I mean, I'm in.
As long as it doesn't show the fucking controls on the screen. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
like when you're seeing this, I'm hoping that this is how it is. Like it's very UI negative, like no UI, which
Yeah.
I really like. It
the
makes
only
you-
UI element that you see in the entire like trailer is whenever it shows day 9 or whatever the fuck.
right, yeah, it tells you
At
like
the very beginning.
I guess that's the start of the mission or whatever. So that's cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Looks cool. let's talk a little bit about Last of Us Part 2. Because one,
Oh my God.
it also looks amazing.
It looks really good. Yeah, I didn't even play the first one. I don't know anything about it, but
You
this
should-
makes me
There's a,
want to play the first one.
You should play the first one, but the second one
100%.
seems like a totally different game.
It did. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, this
Because-
looks way more.
Isn't it Ellie still though?
No, I'm not saying that. What I mean is the first one was really about like stealth and like, I mean, you were killing stuff, but it was, you didn't want to get like overwhelmed and fucked. But
No.
did you watch this trailer? I guess
For
she
me?
was stealthing a lot, but she was really on the offensive. Like she took out like that scene where
Yeah.
she gets chased by those guys, and then like she goes into the store and just like
What?
she explodes one with like an explosive arrow, and then like runs up to the next one and
Yeah,
fucking,
she fucks some people up, dude.
dude.
Oh my
that-
God.
It is way more violent and bloody than like what the first one to me felt
The
like.
one thing that I want to point out. So you know where she's hiding under the car?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, the
She
girl
shoots
that
that
woman
girl in the
rides her-
face. Yeah.
No, I want you to watch her thumb on that fucking gun. They put such minute details. She pulls the fucking hammer back.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Like that's such a small detail, dude.
Yeah. Let me switch while we're talking about this. Let me switch to that combat scene if I can find it. So it's towards the end. So.
Yeah, that's like right near the end. But still, like it's such a minute, like 3 second fucking long period of time.
This is it.
But, like-
So, also the crafting system looks cool to me. Like where she makes the explosive arrow right there, just
Yeah.
before she blows the dude out of the fucking sky. Oh, it's so cool. And like how I like how she can like go in between like shelves and stuff. Like you see that like in a lot of games you'll see like a space between shelves and you're like, oh, I wish I could go through there. And they're like, no, fuck you. It's an invisible wall. But like she can
Yeah.
like they have like all those spaces available. Like the combat in this looks amazing. Like I'm super excited. So
The first one was just so good too.
it
that-
was good. Yeah, if you haven't played
Here's the
it,
thing
you should definitely
that
go
I'm
play it.
worried about for the game. The thing that I'm worried about the most for this game is people are gonna be like, the first one was so good, and then their expectations are just gonna be so high. That's the one thing I'm worried about.
I agree with that, but to be honest, after seeing the
I
trailer,
don't
I
feel
feel
like
like
it's
we're
going to,
gonna be
like,
okay. Yeah,
Yeah, same.
it's just like, and
Naughty
it's so
Dog is just
brutal.
So good now.
Like
Yeah.
she just chops this dude's neck. Like, oh god, it's awesome. I'm ready for that one. I'm excited. So we'll see how that goes. They also talked about Spider-Man. Looks cool.
Yeah.
Again, another combat similar to Arkham.
Actually, looks really good though. Like this Spider-Man game.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it looks cool. It's
Oh,
also cool
yeah.
because a lot of his like dodges and stuff is him like climbing up on walls and shit, and like because he's Spider-Man. So it's
And
really
actually,
cool.
like, yeah, like I don't know. And they do the way they do the QuickTime events while you're fighting. It looks really fun. Also, like the chase scenes look like you're actually like doing it. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
It's hard-
you actually have to
it's like a movie
select where you're
cinematic.
swinging your
Yeah.
webs.
right,
shit.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's pretty cool.
and that comes out in September, so that's right around the corner.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that'll be cool.
that's Destiny 2.
Well, they decided instead of Final Fantasy, they should announce another remake.
Oh god.
However, well, so one, it's Resident Evil 2 remake.
Yeah.
That's cool. They remade the first one, so I guess they're just gonna go down the line. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Maybe.
But what's cool is they're using Final Fantasy 7 Final Fantasy. Now I'm talking about Final Fantasy. Resident
reading
Evil
lists.
7 engine.
Yeah.
So like you're gonna be able to. So what's cool is you can play it the way it was, but you can also supposedly they're gonna have where you can play it in VR like 7. You can also play it over the shoulder third person. Like you can play it in like 4 different ways. So that's kind of neat.
Yeah.
They're also adding stuff to it apparently to make it like a little longer and stuff. So I don't know. It seems pretty cool.
It looks like they're doing it right.
Yeah, and they have an actual release date, so that makes me a lot more hopeful than the Final Fantasy. So that's January next year. So we'll see. It looks pretty cool. My big disappointment here is between Square Enix and Sony. There's no mention of Final Fantasy VII remake
At all.
At all. So I don't know if it's dead or
It's dead.
Yeah.
It's dead.
you think.
I doubt that it's dead because they would say that if it is dead. Like Sony's not one to hide fucking. Oh, Final Fantasy's dead by the way. They're like, no, it's gone.
Yeah.
Because they know how many people fucking want that thing. They're probably just trying to build up as much excitement for it as possible still, because it's Final Fantasy fucking 7. There's a reason there's like 14 Final Fantasy 7 games.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. We'll see. I mean, we'll get another
And
chance.
2 movies.
Couple of things to go over in Nintendo. The biggest one we'll talk about last because we might spend a couple minutes on it. Fire Emblem Three Houses, spring of 2019. Kind of cool. If you've played Fire Emblem games, usually the combat's like a one-on-one system. But when I was watching the trailer, it looks kind of neat. It's like an army combat system.
It looks like it's the one-on-one system. You just have an army following.
Right, yeah, because you can still control your one character, but then all the army like comes in and fights with you, so it's kind of neat. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
little bit of a change. Also, what's cool is it's a fully explorable 3D world. Like, it's not the 2D over.
Yeah,
like,
it's not
map.
the.
Like
map
you're
that
actually
stuck on
walking in the
lines.
world and stuff. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. They're
Yeah.
just kind of changing it up a little bit, so we'll see how it goes.
I mean, if I had a Switch, I want to buy a Switch, like pretty much, like for this and then the thing that we're probably gonna talk about last.
I got you. Yeah, so
Makes me want to get a Switch
looks pretty good.
because I fucking love those games.
They announced demo release for Octopath Traveler, which has been known to come out for a while. It's just cool that the demo's coming out, so you can pre-play it before the release in July. That's another RPG. It's kind of cool. I actually wasn't following it, but when I went and read about it, it's cool because it's like a 2.5D. You know, it's like got the sprites and stuff,
Yeah.
but it's like a 3 like view. It's kind of neat. I like the art direction. We got most of our info about Pokemon Let's Go, but they did announce that Mew is getting packaged with the Pokeball. which pisses me off because I'm probably now gonna buy the Pokeball because I want Mew, but I don't really want the Pokeball. So fuck you, Nintendo.
You can give away the Pokeball.
There you go. Yeah, we're gonna go with
Yeah,
that.
easy.
Anyways, and we already knew the release, but just in case you didn't, the 16th of November this year for Pokemon Let's Go. They announced their Mario Party, which I've hated Mario Party since like the third one, I think. So
They're
whatever.
super fun though.
Yeah, they can
If you like to hate your friends, they're super
can
fun.
be. Now the one
So
thing
they're perfect for me and Jiggly.
the one thing I wanted to mention is that you can use multiple consoles to play. I mean, you kind of need to if you want to play more than 2 people anyway. But like
Yeah.
they actually use multiple consoles. So like some of the games you'll put the 2 consoles together to do a game. Like it goes across 2 consoles. It's weird. But
Yeah.
I mean that's I guess another way they can utilize those little Switch screens. So it's kind of neat. And it's
They probably noticed people kept using it as a console instead of the to-go thing.
yeah. So that's pretty cool. So also I have that last point is actually supposed to go in Super Smash. I accidentally put it in the wrong spot. And then the big announcement.
Is it though?
I mean, you mean like we were expecting it? Is that what you're saying?
It's not even that we were expecting. It's the fucking same game. They added a couple of characters. It's like
And levels.
couple.
Levels.
fucking. They added
They-
12.
Well,
That's
did
a lot
they
more than a
really?
couple.
Did they really even add 12? They only added
No,
2 new
they
ones.
re-added. They added 2.
Right. So, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Awesome. I mean, we wanted a Smash on the Switch. Here's a couple things. One, it's not a previous game. It's built from the ground up on Switch. Right? So, that's cool. So, you got all your original characters. So, that's 65 characters.
Now, are we talking all the? Can you still play the hand?
That was
Could
never a
never
playable
play
character.
the hand.
You could play the hand.
No.
Yes, it was
Well,
like a hidden fucking character.
Could you
Nope.
play the hand, or could you have the hand do like a move for you? Because some of you have like those characters that are like your assist characters or whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called. But they have all the old characters from all the games, so that's cool. They added 2 new ones. Ridley, that's from Metroid, right? And
Yeah, he's from Metroid.
And then the Inklings, fuck those guys.
It's a small Ridley. Let's say
Right.
that.
Well,
It's
got
a small Ridley.
it's
It's a
got
mini
a
Ridley.
it's gotta be like comparable to the other people. I
yeah,
mean,
no, it's still funny as fuck though.
technically, when you look at like Pokemon Trainer, all those Pokemon should be huge, and they're you know tiny.
They're about the same size.
You know?
Pichu's
So,
fucking massive.
yeah, but anyways, and then they, you know, they are adding some new levels. I mean, obviously, but they're also supposedly they're going to.
They're bringing back levels too.
Yeah, and they're also supposedly going to what do we call it? Rebalance all the characters. So I mean, I think the game's still gonna be different, you know. So one of the big things is that it's gonna support a GameCube controller still.
Good.
They got the little converter box. I saw it. It's like a USB.
Because they know that's the only good controller they ever made.
I mean, I'm okay with the Pro controller. Like on the Wii
It's so
U.
expensive though.
Yeah, I mean, on the Wii U, I used a Pro Controller, and they still have the Pro Controller for the Switch, so I'll probably just use that. But yeah, I mean, you can still use GameCube controller, so that's cool. You know, it comes out in December, so that's this year. So this year launch, so that's cool. We'll see how it goes. Like this trailer they have is like 20 minutes, 25 minutes long. So
Because it's every character.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
They gave Wii Fit Trainer a new face since it's showing it right now. Yay! I don't know. I don't know why that needed to be announced, but cool, I guess.
Because the other one was creepy as fuck.
I don't know. Anyways, it's funny. So that's cool. I'm just glad we're seeing it on the Switch now, and I mean it's a big franchise for them, so I don't know. Plus, since they're bringing back all the characters, you're gonna get Cloud again. And Solid Snake in there, which hasn't been.
A bunch of the characters that were DLC from the last one, it looks like they're just adding in.
Yeah, you're gonna get all the DLC characters, so it's cool. I think it's pretty neat. So,
That was the first time they did DLC too.
It's neat. What with the cloud and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll see.
And now that's all they fucking have is like, I don't know, man.
A lot of these games we talked about are gonna be on PC, but I also wrote down some stuff from PC Gaming Show. To be honest with you, I wrote down the Battlegrounds one because we were looking for the Battleground stuff. One thing I wanted to point out was Mavericks was talking about having 400-player Battlegrounds, which they still are going to have that mode, but they also have 1,000-player Battleground now that they're going to have.
Where? Oh, which one? Sorry.
Mavericks.
Mavericks,
Yeah.
you scroll to the top.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts. Like,
I
I'm
like
not... Well, the problem, I think, is going to be player-based. Like, they may have millions of players like the other games, so maybe it won't be hard to fill, but, like, if they don't, then that game mode's never going to get done, because it's going to be, like, 20-minute queue time to get your 1,000 players, you know?
The other issue is, like, how fucking bad are their servers gonna be?
They're doing multi-servers, so it's not gonna be bad at all.
Are they? So I wonder
Yeah.
how that's going to work when you cross into... I know MMOs do it, so I guess they can kind of do it. I would just be...
MMOs do it with like a load though.
Some of them don't do it with the load screen, but my problem is I think those type of servers for MMOs is you don't see into the other section, and you're gonna have to see into the other section in this game to be able to like shoot people.
Not if they do it like, if their whole map, let's say, is the size of PUBG's original map, right? Like, if that whole map, it could just be like that whole area renders the whole time. So as you move, it's still rendering the outside area. So
Right,
like you're never gonna be too close to something.
player.
Well, yeah, but you're never gonna. Yeah, no, like you. I'm not saying PUBG's rendering distance. I'm talking about the whole fucking map. Like that whole map gets rendered the whole time. So when you move, you're loading that big of an area in which you'll never be able to scope into. It's just always gonna be there. So like a player will be rendered at fucking 3,000 yards away, and you can only realistically scope up to like, maybe 10 football fields.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Like that's probably how they're gonna do the rendering of it. Is it's just gonna render ridiculously far away to where you don't have to worry about it because you're not gonna see it, but the players will be there.
I just want to point out that 10 football fields is 3,000 yards. So cool.
I hate you.
You're like,
Did you Google that?
no, that's a football field. It's 100 yards. I mean, 3,000 feet.
Well, if you include the end zones. then
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
100
with everything.
fine.
Yeah. Anyway, so whatever. It's got a beta sign up right now, so if you want to try it out, you might as well get on that train. I am interested to see how laggy it'll be, so we'll see. Comes out in August. for real life.
How laggy and how much it kills your computer with the rendering.
Oh yeah, probably. We'll see. Anyways, also, new game coming out by Stardock.
Speaking of rendering issues, though.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So Stardock's coming out with a game called Star Control. It looks actually really cool. I'm also a big fan of Stardock games, so it's one of the ones I'm looking forward to. It apparently simulates all the worlds all the time, though. So like, since it's a space game, Star Control's a space game. It's going to like have, there'll be like traders going between planets and stuff, and it will like be simulating that trader going all the way to the planet, landing, getting the stuff, coming back out. Like, I feel like your CPU is just gonna die on that game, but we'll see. It's one of those games.
That's why they're getting those 32 cores.
That's right. You just need bigger and bigger CPUs. Should be fine. I saw a thing for a game called Maneater, where you're a shark.
Yeah, I posted
Shark
that.
emulator? Huh? That's just
Sharknado Simulator, pretty much.
I'm in, I guess. I don't know. I just wanted to mention it because it was funny. Also, a new VR game called Stormland. It has like an open world concept. It looked kind of neat. Something on my radar. Star Citizen was there. Still alive and going, even though it's been years.
Because they need more money.
They're on Alpha 3.4 now, I think. So there you go. Don't Starve DLC expansion, whatever, called Don't Starve Hamlet. Adds towns. I don't know. Sounds cool. And then the other two battle royales we kind of talked about. Realm Royale, technically.
Yeah.
It looks
Fun
really cool. Yeah, I haven't got to play it yet, but Jiggly's played it. I know our buddy Mike has played it. I watched
Nerdgasm's playing it.
Yeah, I watched Ninja play it a little bit. There's been plenty of exposure. It looks really fun. Crafting, class system makes it kind of unique a little bit. So, yeah. And other news, we can talk about DayZ still in alpha, so we can't dog on Star Citizen just yet. So,
by the way, we were wrong with the Battle Royale count.
Oh, was there more?
There was one more from Devolver.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I didn't even look at Devolver because Ian said it was Troll.
It is Troll.
What's the game you want us to look at for Devolver, by the way? Because you said it looks fun as fuck.
Oh, it's fuck.
Is it that like fucking bullet time Deadpool bullshit? Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Hold on, I'll
My
I'll
Friend
post it up.
Pedro is what it's called.
My Friend Pedro. I guess I'm ready.
Shit looks fun as fuck. I think it's
check
single
it
player,
out.
but it still
Let's
looks
check it
fun
out.
as fuck.
Oh my gosh. That already looks ridiculous just from this guy twirling like a ballerina, shooting two guns.
That's good.
And the bananas talking, fuck yes. Oh, it's like a side scroller kind of. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see this. I didn't even look at Devolver because you said it was Troll.
You didn't miss much.
Okay.
That game looks ridiculous.
it looks kind of good. I might get it. It's probably one of those cheap games too. It's probably like $15. I'm hoping.
1 second. I can look it up because it's on Steam.
Oh,
that reminds me. I wonder how much.
I wonder how you control where you shoot.
Mouse.
Like
I bet you
Joystick?
it's like mouse like for shooting, and then you just jump and move with your keyboard.
Yeah, but how do you shoot in two different directions?
Oh, good call. I didn't even notice that.
By the way, Jiggly, Loot Box Coin is currently going for $250.
It was retarded. Anyways, that looks pretty cool. So there is another BR from Devolver?
Yeah.
What's it
Remember
called?
one.
Give me 1 second.
They bullshit and they said we could make another fucking one. One thing that they did do actually is called Metal Wolf Chaos XD. It's actually a From Software game from like PS2. They're rebooting and putting on PC.
Oh, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah. It's like the exact same graphics. They didn't change shit. They're just putting it on.
Just
Like how this guy's riding a fucking
Just
skateboard.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
kick flips into
Yeah.
a dude's head. To kill him. Alright, I'm buying that game now.
So Realm Royale, that was another one we just talked about.
Yeah,
Rapture Rejects from fucking Cyanide and Happiness.
Oh, it's still coming soon. Never mind.
It's so fucking weird. It's
For my friend Pedro.
Rapture Rejects is like the rapture comes and everybody who's left has to like fight till the last man standing, and then he ascends to heaven. It's so weird. It's it's cyanide and happiness. I mean, come on. So
wasn't
Yeah.
it Scum?
Scum. Oh, did
Oh,
they
Scum
talk
is
about
the
Scum?
one.
Yeah, Scum was the battle royale one.
Oh my God, Scum
Right.
looks so good. I can't believe I missed it though. Is it?
There was another game.
I think I saw the Scum somewhere on here.
Ooh, this is a game that we should.
Scum is really cool because you get like they have a skill set, and the more you use the skill, the better you get at it and stuff. So it looks really good. I've watched some development videos on Scum, so that's cool. Did they put a release date or anything on it, or did they just?
They just said that it's coming. None of these really
August
have-
early access release date for Scum.
August 2018, yeah, for Scum. So awesome, yeah. I mean, I didn't think that was a battle royale, but I thought it was
It
like
kind
a...
of. It's like Hunger Games esque.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
SOS style, honestly.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
There was one game that came out during a PC Game Show that I don't know if you guys saw called Noita.
I heard of it, but I did not look at it.
Dude, it looks really fucking crazy. So every pixel is like generated individually in the game.
Okay.
It's fucking weird. So like you have a wand basically, you could shoot this.
Oh, what the
I don't
fuck?
It
Yeah,
looks
that
cool.
looks that's trippy.
It looks
Yeah,
cool. Every
it looks
pixel is
fucking
simulated.
crazy.
Yeah, I see it. Like,
Like, it's really
I'm
hard to
playing it right now.
explain.
I'm playing it right now.
Yeah.
So y'all can see. It looks cool.
Like everything falls individually. Everything can be like combined. There's spells and shit. I don't know. It looks fucking crazy. You can put it on your wish list, I think, because it's
Oh.
on Greenlight.
You know, this reminds me. There's some other game this reminds me of as far as the pixels like they're doing.
It's that one that we always try to play, and Ian beats it for us.
No,
Star
no, I
Mid?
mean where
No,
the
it's not
pixels
that one.
actually fall like that.
Yeah.
There was just falling sand games.
Yeah.
No, it's a fucking what's it called? God
No.
damn it!
It's not the one where Ian beats it for us all the time. That's
Or
true.
I mean, it is that one, but okay.
No, it's not
Terraria.
Starbound.
And Starbound both.
Terraria. I meant Terraria. I think.
It's not. I don't think it's that one though. Anyways, that looks kind of cool. I'm glad we saw it.
I think it's only single player from everything I see, but yeah, still looks really neat.
So, to wrap up real quick, what do we think? What was your favorite, or what are you looking forward to the most from E3?
You mean other than Elder Scrolls 6?
Yeah, I mean that's not happening for any time soon. Do you have anything else?
Fallout
I'm-
76 is actually pretty hype.
Mhm.
Fallout 76 for the hype. Elder Scrolls for the tease.
Bethesda for the win.
Yeah, pretty much Bethesda won it. Except for, I'm sorry, the very cringeworthy Andrew WK opening.
Oh my god,
Uh,
yeah.
sometimes you can't help people. Okay.
I forget about that.
Sometimes you can't help people. That's how it goes.
Yeah, no, it's because you were traumatized and you had to mentally block it.
There was
but-
a lot of shit with this E3 that was just really questionable. Like, so Sony, they had to specifically, whenever they went into their press conference, they go, "We're out in somewhere unique." And it's like, why do you have to explain it? We could have just seen that you were like outside, dude. We get it. You guys don't go outside much. It was really fucking cringy. And then they didn't show much. It was like, their press conference was what, maybe 30 minutes long? Shit was
Yeah.
short.
To be honest, yeah, this wasn't the best year for press conferences. So.
No, shit was really, really weird. Like, I don't know. It was super short. Like, and then Nintendo, they didn't really release anything. There was a bunch of shit that was just like shown over and over and over again. Basically, is what kept happening.
Oh, by the
It was
way, I heard
weird.
they're having a huge Fortnite issue with PlayStation. If you bought it for PlayStation, the PlayStation Network is basically holding your game hostage right now, and it's a huge issue.
Wow.
Oh, what?
So it's basically if you have Fortnite, you've unlocked all this different things for Fortnite on the PlayStation Network, and you try to play it like on the Switch or anything else, you cannot link the account, even though it should connect.
Oh.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm gonna say I'm pretty excited about Pokemon Go, even though Pokemon Let's Go, even though it's like a kids game. I don't know. I like the
It'll get you outside.
throwback. Yeah. See, it makes me go outside, right? To be honest with you, I like the throwback to the original.
Pokemon Yellow.
So we'll see. I'm excited about that, but I also am excited about Fallout. I'm ready for that as well. Also the new Doom for me. Puppy likes Fallout, Dying Light 2, and then Doom and Halo 6.
Either of those fucking feudal Japanese games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to say Kingdom Hearts 3, and then Dying Light 2, and then that one.
Let's see. What was my
Ghost
list?
of Tsushima. That one. Really good.
Yeah.
My list was Battlefield 5, but I'm still worried. Beyond Good and Evil 2, the Cuphead DLC. By the way, the DLC is literally the Delicious Last Course, which spells out DLC. Cyberpunk 2077, The Division 2.
Oh yeah, Cyberpunk.
And this other game that wasn't on the list, the Necromunda Underhive Wars.
I didn't see it, so I probably missed a couple things because I had to scan over everything for the whole weekend today. So,
but yeah, that got announced. Of course, it was a trailer with no gameplay, but it looked Necromunda style 5v5. It looked pretty cool.
Cool.
And then Starfield, because I know nothing about it, but
No one does.
Those are our things we're excited about in 5 years.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll be excited about it next E3.
That's right.
Again.
Cool. Well, hey, so next week we're gonna be back to our normal stuff. Probably be only like an hour or so. This one was a little long because E3. So appreciate you guys hanging out with us and talking about stuff. And hopefully this was somewhat insightful in some of the games that we talked about. So we'll see.
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah, you're right. Anyways, I want to give a shout out to the streamer of the week, which is Scholarly Gamer. He's a really cool guy. He has a lot of energy, and he's pretty neat. There is his channel if you are on Twitch. If not, try to post it in the description. And go check him out. He's playing, tonight he was playing the Hitman, the sniper, the new sniper.
Oh yeah, Hitman 2 got announced.
Yeah, it got announced, so if you pre-order it, you get the Hitman Sniper, whatever the fuck it's called, for free. So that's what he was playing. But he's like super energetic and fun to watch, so check him out if you have time. And we will see you next week. Normal stuff. We'll be talking about releases probably. We might be talking about some movie stuff too. I'm gonna look because I can't remember everything that's coming out next week.
Incredibles 2 comes out Friday.
Yeah, we may be talking about that a little bit, maybe a couple other things. So, we'll see you next week, everybody.
That's right. A lot of trailers have been coming out lately.
Yeah. So we may go over some of that if there's not enough games. So, we'll see you guys next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Peace.